Service with a smile.
Yes, sir. There you guys go.
Thank you so much.
This is our famous DP, Drunken Pineapple, and I hope you love it.
Very good.
Alrighty.
Thanks, Sebastian.
You guys enjoy, all
Appreciate
right?
it.
No problem.
All right, so today we are on our way to Secret Beach. This is supposed to be the spot in Belize. Really excited. So you go off the road past all the condos, you make a left here, and then straight ahead it looks like you're just going into the abyss. Here we go. Secret Beach, and there's no one here yet. I think we're like an hour early before everything opens, but we're in for a day here. I have a feeling, good feeling about this place, positive energy. Quite a trip to get here.
No one else here?
No one else here. Let's have fun. Hey guys, so just beyond the Whibbit course out there is a private island, 114 acres, owned by none other than Leonardo DiCaprio. Apparently it's his own island, but he's going to make it into an eco-friendly resort at some point. But that's his out there, that lucky son of a gun. Not to be too crass, but the pandemic has its benefits. One of those benefits is this. Secret Beach is usually busting at the seams with people. We right now are here around 10 a.m. in the morning, and there is not a single person here other than the workers. Just my wife and myself. And that's kind of cool. So it's almost like having a private restaurant and beach resort to yourself. They're grabbing fresh coconuts, probably for us because we're getting a drink with coconuts. That is straight alcohol.
Straight up alcohol.
Oh my god.
I told you. And it's like 4 drinks worth in this coconut.
Like 3 different kinds of rum? No. What I absolutely love about tropical islands is the ability to just walk out for what seems like forever. I mean, the depth doesn't drop off very quick, so you can just keep going and going. And man, Secret Beach, the bayside is where it's at. It's really gorgeous over here. The water's very, very clear. You're not getting that sargassum, that top algae that's all over the place on the Caribbean side. So It's nice. It's actually the first beach I was able to walk off from the sand into the water while we've been here. But this is the place to be, man. We're here in late April. I would say the water is high 60s to very low 70s, so it's perfect. The sun is manageable, but definitely put on a lot of sunscreen. It doesn't feel as hot as it is. We were over in San Ignacio, of course, and the heat over there is definitely more oppressive than it is here. But once you get to the island, you lose a lot of that humidity, or at least you don't feel it. And so it's much more comfortable here. And because it's comfortable, you have to put on that sunscreen because you're just going to forget otherwise and get burned like I did the first day here all over my shoulders. And that was pretty painful sleeping last night. So, but again, we're in pandemic conditions, so if you look around me, there's not many people. We were the first ones here, and I would say maybe there's a good 8 people here other than us. They said they're suffering right now with the tourism industry still. People aren't coming like they used to, so you have to get here to Belize. They've had such a small incident rate of COVID cases here that it's almost criminal to deny these people a living, to deny their economic prosperity and our ability to come here and to provide that for them as well. And I think that that's partially it. You know, the biggest problem has been whether you lock down everything because of COVID, or you drain people dry and you watch the loss of jobs, the loss of houses, the loss of businesses. So they're dealing with it as much as we are. But I will definitely say Belize has been much more strict about COVID regulations than the United States. You can't go out into the streets without wearing a mask. You can't wear one in the golf carts. When you're in the golf carts, you have to wear them while you're driving. This is the only place, for whatever reason, well, I know the reason. This is the only place here at Secret Beach where we're allowed to take off our masks and walk around freely. And I was tipped off that's because the police that are stationed here have a little bit of an arrangement with the owners. So that makes it a little bit more comfortable as well. And I know people hate masks, and I know they're seen as deplorable, but it's worth it. A little bit of agitation is worth it. You're enjoying yourself, and you're doing good for local peoples in a third world country who struggle as it is without the tourism coming in, and with the tourism basically dead now, it's been much, much more difficult. We've heard a lot of very sad stories, people struggling. So we do what we can when we're here. We try to give money out where we can. We tip a little bit extra. We buy from the lady on the street who's selling trinkets. We've had children approach us who have opted to stay out of school in some occasions and just help their parents sell these little trinkets. And your heart goes out to them, and if it doesn't, you're inhuman. But for Krista and myself, that's the way we roll. If we're coming on vacation and we're spending money, we're not just looking for an easy way for us to just indulge. We're also understanding that our time here is vital for the tourism population, and you just can't give it to one place. You can't just stay in an all-inclusive, for example. You should be able to spread that money as much as possible. And of course, everyone's not rich, and we're certainly not rich. So it depends on what you have. But that's my sanguine advice for the day. Felt like getting on my pulpit for a little bit and saying some things, but other than that, it's gorgeous, guys. The weather is perfect, so I'm gonna tell you, come to Belize. I usually don't like to travel to the same place more than once because there's so much out there in the world and even in my backyard that I haven't seen. But I would definitely come back here. I think I could make another vacation, another go at it here in Belize. Thanks for traveling with Trey, and I hope you enjoyed this look into my pick for the best beach in San Pedro. There are multiple restaurants here. We only stayed at Happy Island Beach Bar and Grill, but just a hop south you can find Maruba Beach Club, Secret Beach Belize, the restaurant, and Blue Bayou. So when you do come, make sure to explore a little bit to find your happy place. If you haven't done so, take a moment to like this video, subscribe, and leave feedback. Share your own Belize memories, or tell me about a favorite spot you have.